What's up, motherfuckers? It's your homeboy Blaze up in this bitch. Now, I've been listening to the new Twisted single, and I'm not gonna sit out here and talk shit saying that it sucks and all, because on the music standpoint, Twisted has never made anything mediocre. You know what I'm saying? As far as music goes, there's some shit that Twisted does, or some songs that Twisted does that might not be my cup of tea. But music is subjective. You know what I'm saying? What I like, other people might not like. What they like, I might not like. So if a song that I think that Twisted made sucks, it might be a bumping ass song to somebody else. So leaving all that bullshit aside, and just focusing on the lyrics and what they just have to say. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is just my interpretation of it. You know, other people might think different, but this is what I think that they're trying to portray in this song. Now, the chorus is Jamie basically saying, I don't want to say that he's calling us sheep, but I want to say that he's calling us, he's telling us that we're asleep, and that he's woke. Woke to what? I don't know. Woke to the situation. Woke to, you know what I'm saying? It's open to interpretation. A lot of the stuff in this song are very vague, especially when it comes to Jamie. Jamie's stuff is very vague. A lot of shit you would only know if you were in the mix, if you were in the personal beef yourself. So with that said, Manu's verse comes on, and he goes on and says that he's being painted a monster by people's interpretations of shit that he's saying. So he's talking about people like me that come up on here and interpret what he's trying to say in his music, or interpret what he's saying in his live streams, or what the fuck have you. You know what I'm saying? People like me, people like the people in YJC, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, CPN, everybody that comes up on here and interprets his words. And he's basically trying to play reverse psychology, you know what I'm saying? Saying that y'all got me wrong, basically, is what he's saying. So with that being said, he keeps going. He talks about how the family's dead, and that he wants to find the cancer and eliminate it. What the cancer might be, I don't know. It might be a reference to the first part where he's talking about people interpreting what he's saying is wrong. So basically, he might be saying that we're the cancer, you know what I'm saying? Or people like me that are up on here interpreting his words are the cancer. That might be it. I don't know, just speculation, you know what I'm saying? But as far as I can see, it might be that's what he might be saying. He goes on, and he goes on to say that we got too much pride to admit that it's dead, and that he was supposed to be the one to bring the fam to the next level. Now, I don't know where he always gets this from. He either brings it up one way or another. He doesn't always necessarily say it in that way, but he always references him being the one to make this thing better. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand where he gets this from. But that's just me, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got from that first verse. And then the chorus comes back on. And then Jamie's verse comes on. Now, Jamie straight up disses, I don't want to say Jay, because he doesn't say any names. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of shit that he says on here, yeah, we all know who he's talking about, of course. But a lot of shit that he says up on here are very vague. You know what I'm saying? Like shit He says shit like getting trumped out of money, not being treated well, being belittled, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of personal themes in here that you just wouldn't understand unless you were in the mix, you know what I'm saying? But the one thing that gets me like very intrigued is when he says that you pointed at the hearts we felt dear in an attempt to show you have no fear, which just gets me very intrigued because it shows that there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit in this beef that we don't know about. There's a lot of shit that goes on behind the scenes that we just have no idea. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, my beef with the whole situation is not. It's not what goes on behind the scenes. Is what's being brought to light. You know what I'm saying? And as far as their personal beef goes, I have no fucking. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that there's certain things that they've been doing that has been showing the real colors. But what this song clearly shows is that there's a lot of shit that we don't know about that goes on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And also not only that line, but another line saying like fucking talking about him crying grown man tears. Now, I'm not gonna say who it is, but we all know who he's talking about. Claiming peace. Fuck you and the police. We'll see your ass up in the streets. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of shit that we don't know about. A lot of shit that goes on behind the scenes. Now, he might be talking about a time that Jay called and tried to offer peace, and maybe Jamie just said, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like to me. But all this shit, dog. This song, to me, the most that I got out of this song is that the Mono feels that he's being interpreted wrong, and Jamie feels, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. We beefing and the gloves are off. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds to me. But whether this was made before or after the statement that Jay said in the seminar, that's beyond me. They might have just made it and not dropped it till now. You know what I'm saying? Or it might have been a straight response. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Mono and the severing ties line. It might have been a straight response. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna say it is, because I'm not gonna be stirring pots that don't need to be stirred. But there's a possibility that it could be, and there's a possibility that it can be. Now, I believe myself that it was done before. I don't think it was a straight up response to what Jay said, because there was no referencing nothing that Jay said other than severing ties. But severing ties could mean anything. Severing ties could mean since they left. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if I got anything out of this song, is that there's a lot of things that we don't know about. So that's it. It's your own boy Blaze. I am that motherfucker. Peace.